Alright, 7th grade pre-AP. Some of this is a review, some of this is new. We're going to be dealing with fractions, multiplying, dividing, adding, and subtracting. Now that you know the least common multiples and stuff like that, we can actually do this now. So multiplying fractions. First you want to do is reduce, then multiply. Before, you've multiplied, then reduce. I'm telling you now, it's way easier to reduce than multiply. So let's do it that way. Now if it's a mixed fraction, if it's mixed, change it to improper. That's first. The reason why you want to do that is because everything's easier when it's improper. And then we'll deal with everything later. We'll put it back to normal. Alright, so we're going to first change it from mixed to improper if we have to. We're going to reduce it. And then when we multiply, we're going to do top times top, bottom times bottom. Here, let me show you some examples. Here's two of them. There's no mixed numbers, so we don't have to worry about it on this one. So the first thing we're going to do is reduce. And this is how you can look at it. Can I reduce 3 over 4? No. Can I reduce 2 over 5? No. So now you're going to look at it like this. Can I reduce 2 over 4? I can, by 2 on top and bottom. So let's do that. 2 will go into 1 time. 2 will go into 4 2 times. Now nothing else will reduce. There's nothing on top that will reduce on the bottom, or vice versa. So now we do multiplication. Top times top, so 3 times 1, 3. And 2 times 5, which is 10. Now it's already reduced. We're done. Now the reason why we do this is because if we do top times top and bottom times bottom before we reduce, it could actually give us some big numbers on top and big numbers on bottom. It makes it really hard to reduce. So it's easier when you reduce first when it's already split up. So let's do another one. Here we have a mixed number, so I'm going to change it. The way we change mixed numbers, if you forgot, is we multiply 3 times 1, the denominator times the whole, and then we add the top. So 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5 thirds. And then we have 4 fifteenths. Now we're going to see if we can reduce it. Can we reduce 5 thirds? No. Can we reduce 4 fifths? No. Can we reduce... Oh wait, that's supposed to be a 15. I am sorry. Can we reduce 5 and 15? Yeah. 5 will go into 5, and 5 will also go into 15. So let's do that. 5 will go into 5 one time. That's supposed to be a 15. Sorry about that. 5 will go into 15 3 times. We can't reduce anymore, so we do top times top. 1 times 4 is 4. And 3 times 3 is 9. Bottom times bottom. And we're done. 4 ninths. It's a proper fraction, so we don't have to change it back into a mixed. We're good. Alright, now dividing fractions is the exact same as multiplying. There's only one step you have to do first. You keep the first, change to a multiply, and then flip the second. So keep it, change it, flip it. Remember that. Keep it, change it, flip it. So let's try that. 3 over 2, keep it. We're going to change the division to a multiplication. And we're going to flip it to 4 over 1. Now we're going to multiply just like before. Can I reduce 3 over 2? No. Can I reduce 4 over 1? No. I can reduce 4 over 2 though. 2 will go into 2 one time and 2 will go into 4 2 times. So let's do that. Oops, wrong thing. There we go. 2 times and 1 time. Now we do top times top and bottom times bottom. We simplify that and then we get 6. Alright, here's another example, harder one. They're both mixed, so we're going to change them into improper. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1, 7 thirds. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 4 is 19. Hold on. Pen's messing up. Plus 4 is 19 over 5. Now, we keep it, change it, flip it. Now we're going to see if we can reduce it before we multiply. Can I reduce 7 over 3? No. Can I reduce 5 over 19? No. Can I reduce 7 over 19? No. Can I reduce 5 over 3? No. So I can't reduce this at all. So I'm just going to multiply. 7 times 5 is 35. 3 times 19 is 57. And I'm done. It's a proper fraction, so I don't have to change it to a mixed. I'm done. This is my answer right there. Now let's say if I could have reduced somewhere in here, does it hurt me if I multiply first? No, I would just reduce it when I got to here. But since I can't, I'm done. Alright, adding fractions. I'm going to make it easy. You don't have to do it this way, but I'm going to make it easy for you. The first thing you're going to do is change it mixed numbers to improper. Just go ahead and do it. In algebra, we don't even use mixed numbers hardly. We always change them to improper because they're easier to use and manipulate. So change it to an improper. Next, find a common denominator or a least common denominator. Not multiple, but denominator. And then we add our numerators once we've done that. So let's check it out. These are already proper fractions, so we don't have to worry about changing them. But we have to find a least common denominator. So we have 3 and 5. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 4, 12. 3 times 5 is 15. I'm going to stop there. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. So my least common denominator is going to be 15. So that's what I'm going to use. 15 is my denominator. Alright. Now, once I have that done, I have to change the tops, because if I don't change the tops, they're not equal. So how did I make 3 into 15? I multiplied it by 5. So I have to do the same thing with the top. 5 times 1 is 5. Same thing with the 5 over here. I had to multiply it by 3. So I have to do the same thing to the top. Gives me 6. Now that I've finished that, I can actually add. 5 plus 6 is 11 fifteenths. Notice the denominator does not change. It stays the same. 11 fifteenths, we're good. It's a proper fraction. Let's try this mixed number down here. We're going to change it into improper. 2 times 3 plus 1, 7 thirds, plus 5 times 7, 35, plus 6 is 41 sevenths. Now your least common multiple here would be 21. So we want to put 21s on the bottom. I had to multiply the 3 by a 7 to get 21, so I'm going to multiply the 7 by 7. So I get 49. I had to multiply the 7 by 3. I had to multiply the 41 by 3. So 41 times 3 is 123. Now I can add 123 plus 49. Whew. It's 160 plus 12, which is 172 over 21. We have improper. So the best way to do this for our final answer, I'm going to give us some room, is to divide 172 by 21. Well, 21 will go into 172, not 10 times, but I would say 8 times. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. We get a remainder of 4. So my answer is 8 and 4/21. Or however you say it. And that's our answer. It's a hard one. Let's go on. Subtracting fractions. Now, I'm sorry, it's another step to one. It won't take much longer. We're only doing subtraction. So your next part 2 video will be right after this one. I'll see you then. Don't forget, part 2 next.